Welcome to the Seller Roundtable e-commerce coaching and business strategies with Andy Arnott and Amy Wees.
What do you have to create listings, or what's the deal? Like, do you just list on other people's listings? How do you do that?
Yeah, typically it's on whatever existing listing is there. When we're doing the sourcing side, again, we're starting on Amazon. That means we have to have a listing to look at and analyze. So I'm looking to tap into the already existing demand and fulfill the supply side. That's all I'm doing. Now, bundling is very popular right now, and it's doing very well, where you can take wholesale products that would not be profitable on their own on that listing. So let's say you got the account, everything looks great, but profit's just not there. Cool. Start looking at other ways to bundle and create bundle listings that are unique, that you can actually higher markups. Brands like that. So it's also a good way to increase your volume. So let's say I'm doing 100 units on a regular single listing per month, but I create a bundle and I'm able to move an additional 100 units of that same, let's say, brand A, product A, right? All the brand sees is that I doubled my sales volume with them. That's great. That's great. So, I'm not an expert by any means on listing optimization and creation. That's why I had you on our podcast to talk about it, because I had so much to learn. But you don't have to. And, for the first 2 years, I didn't. I joke that I'm effectively lazy, and it's not because I am lazy or that I don't want to do the work. It's I look at every task that I'm about to do and say, is that more important than me calling suppliers or sourcing? Because at any point in time, I could be doing that. And that's what drives business. Now, at a certain point, yeah, absolutely makes sense. It's just a lot of people overcomplicate it too soon. Yes, you can do all these things. Yes, you can run PPC. Yes, you can do listing optimization. But if you just got if you haven't even got your first account yet, just focus on that. Don't focus on being an expert right now. Focus on getting a business started. My biggest pet peeve, and it happens in every industry, is a lot of people who get into it, decide they want to, they're excited, they're passionate about it. It is exciting, but they choose to play business over building a business. The difference here is you spend a week building a website. You got your LLC. Your name's perfect. You got a logo. Guys, you don't need a logo if you do wholesale, by the way. Don't waste your money on a logo. I don't care if it's $5. You don't need a logo. But you do all these things. 2 weeks has gone by, and then somebody goes, cool, you have a business. That's awesome. You're in wholesale. How many accounts do you have? Goose egg. You have none. You don't have a business, right? So you need to really shift over to execution on what matters. The only two things that matter when you're getting started and you're building a business is accounts and orders. That's it. And you got to have accounts before you can place an order. So I want to spend 95 to 98% of my time doing one of those two things exclusively. That means I'm going to give up a lot of opportunity, but you can't run listing optimization if you don't have accounts. You can't run PPC if you don't have accounts. And if you don't have revenue, you don't have a business. So I know it's harsh and it's very crude, but the realities of it is that's business. You have to have revenue to have a business. And we got to shift from the mindset of all the fun things to do, like business cards and all those things that don't add revenue, to the things that really are what I call unsexy tasks. It's picking up the phone. It's spending 4 hours a day, combing through Amazon to find those 1 to 2% of the products on Amazon that work with wholesale, and getting rejected a lot when you get started. It's not fun, but if you get through it and you get through that learning curve, it's so simple and straightforward. You get rid of all the things that get in the way. But once you're there, once you have, let's say, a handful of products, oh my gosh, now bundling, now listing optimization, now running PPC, all those things come together, but they are substitutes. They are not substitutes, they're additions to a foundation.
Thanks for tuning in. Join us every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for live Q&A and bonus content after the recording at SellerRoundtable.com. Sponsored by the ultimate software tool for Amazon sales and growth, SellerSEO.com and AmazingAtHome.com.